Generate a raster file from an online service. In this video we will learn how to create a tile structure in a database file in MBTiles format. We will explain in which context this set of images is used. We will evaluate the size of the database. We will generate the file from an online connection to an XYZ source. Finally, we will visualize the final result. The objective of this video is to create a database file with tiles that we will use in Xfield as a background map offline, without internet, on our mobile device with the Xfield application. The file with hundreds of images are stored in a SQLite database that has the images organized by zoom levels. Obviously, these images come from an XYZ source, or WMS, like the ones we already know, and which is connected to the internet. In QGIS we will do an operation to generate an MBTiles from this XYZ source. The result will be a file that we can copy to our mobile device to work offline. Before we start, we must know what will be approximately the size of the file. For that we must know how many 256 x 256 pixels tiles will be downloaded, which will depend on the zoom levels we are going to use. These range from 0, which is the whole world, up to 21 or 22, depending on the provider. In a tile of level 22, a car could be perfectly differentiated. Let's see a practical example. Look at the following URL, which corresponds to a tile at level 14. That same tile at level 15 is divided into 4 more, which are the ones we have on the right. The same is what happens with this evolution from tile 15 to 18. The red boxes indicate the part that will be seen as a new tile on the right. The other parameter that defines the size is the extension of the area to be downloaded. If the size of the extension is large, you will need more tiles and therefore more size. In this site you can calculate the size of the tiles according to the level. To create that MBTiles file we use a QGIS utility. Let's take a look at it. We create a QGIS project that we will call SESSION5 MBTiles. And then we add an image background obtained from the QGIS plugin seen in the previous video. For example, I will use the XYZ service of Cardolite. Although I could have also used the XYZ service of OpenStreetMap that we saw in other videos. You could even use a WMS service. Zoom into an area that is not too large. I recommend you set the scale to 1/10,000. Now we are going to use a utility found in the Tools tab, which is a gear icon. Many tools are listed on the right side. Type in the text box the word XYZ and select the next option, Generate XYZ Tiles, MBTiles. A new window will appear where you will have to fill it in as follows. First, you must define the zone you are going to download, which is the extension. Click on the icon with the 3 dots and select the first to select the entire desktop view, or the second option. If it is the second option, draw a box on the map. Then indicate the zoom levels. Minimum zoom, 10. Maximum zoom, 18. In the output file, from Tiles option, select Save to File. Save the file in the same folder as the rest of the data, in SESSION5 data, with the name OpenStreetMap level 1018.MBTiles. Finally, click on the Run button and wait for it to finish. It is a process that can take a long time, depending on the extension, levels and server status. This is how the window will look like when it is finished. Once finished, let's test it. First, you must remove from the layers panel the layer that we have in the background with the contextual menu with the option Remove Layers. And finally, drag the file you have generated from the file manager to the map. You will see that we have, in offline mode, all the images of the selected area. Now you can zoom in and out as you like, without having to use internet. This file is the one you should use to generate a project for Field to use as a background when you go out to the field with Field and digitize elements on top of it. That is all. I hope you liked it. See you in the next vid.